qué miedo. Mira cómo estoy temblando. Uy, qué miedo. Mira cómo estoy temblando.
The Legend of La Llorona. Hijo de su pinche madre. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up guys? JC, Wrong Strong. If you're new to my channel, you already know the program. Get with it, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a message, thumbs down, thumbs up. Just do something, man. If you're a part of my Wrong Strong crew, raza, pandilla, familia, you already know. Súbanse a la suburban, que ahí viene la pinche Llorona. Ay, hijo de su puta madre. Like I said, it's Halloween. Horror stories are in style. I mean, they're always in style, but they're more fun around this time. La Llorona is a deeply rooted Mexican way of scaring the shit out of your kids, but it's also told in other parts of South America. I actually didn't know it was actually that like spread out, like Venezuela, Guatemala. It's like all over the place. But it's a story told to children to kind of, you know, keep them from staying out when it gets dark or playing near deep waters, or just to behave. I mean, when I was a kid, my mom would be like, si no te portas bien, I'm gonna call the Llorona. And I was a smart ass, you know what I mean? So I would be like, Llorona ain't got no fucking phone. And my mom would beat the shit out of me. Oh man. It is deeply, deeply rooted in Mexico, man. The story has been told, I guess, generation after generation. I mean, it was told to me as a kid, and I still hung around a lot. Back in the days in Moroleon, there used to be a huge, like, where all the water used to go through, and the where they used to kill all the cows and everything, all the, like, disposable stuff used to come in and fall into the water. It's where all the dirty water used to go out through the city, and it was right in the middle of Moroleon and Uriangato, where it split it. There's like a triangle right there, and then the grammar school, Francisco Madero, was right there. So I used to cut through there, and it was just like, I forgot what it's called, but it was just trees and the water, and a lot of like the dudes that used to get high used to go in there and hide, and you know, I wasn't afraid. I would go through it, even though my mom would tell me, and even in the dark I would still cross through there because it would be like a huge shortcut instead of me going all the way around. Man, I remember back in the days, Los Pinitos, they were in Uriangato. I think it was Bato. There was two kids that I used to hang around with back in the days right there at Los Pinitos. It's a restaurant where you get your tortilla and you make your tacos as you go down. I'm pretty sure they took over the business after their dad passed away, but I used to cut through there just so I could make it home and then go over there to eat. But it's like I said, it's told differently in different parts of Latin America, and the reason why it's told differently is because every part of Latin America tells it for a different reason. Like in Venezuela, they tell a story that a woman raised her children alone after the father went off to war and got killed, and I guess being frustrated, being a single mom, and you know, just not being able to deal with everything, she killed her children. But then after that, she like lost it and pretty much became like a serial killer. She started, you know, killing other people's children. And that's what I mean. In every country, it's told different because it's told different for different reasons. I mean, it could be told to scare the shit out of your kids so they don't stay out late, or they're not playing somewhere where they should have been playing, or deep waters. she starts kidnapping and killing other people's children. So she became pretty much like a serial killer. So, you know, and that in Venezuela, I guess it's told to, you know, keep kids off the streets. In Mexico, the story is told that a beautiful woman named Maria marries this rich like rancher that has a lot of money, and one day she catches him cheating, you know, and they have 2 children together. In that moment of like rage and jealousy, whatever you want to call it, she drowns her children, but then like regrets it and like in pure guilt, she drowns herself. But since she committed, I get it's like my brain is working faster than my mouth. Oh man. Alright. Deep breath. Okay. She has 2 children with him. One day she catches him cheating. So in that moment of rage, jealousy, whatever you want to call it, she drowns her children. But then consumed by the guilt, she drowns herself, but she can't get into the afterlife because she made, you know, the biggest sin of all. She committed suicide. So now she wanders the earth looking for her children, crying through the rivers, you know, and people would say that they would hear her at night, and the cry goes, "Ay, mis hijos! Ay, mis hijos! Ay, mis hijos!" That's some pretty scary shit. Oh man, you gotta have fun with these stories, man, because if not, they do really scare the shit out of you. Another version of the story goes that she gets a divorce with this rich man, and I guess the rich man's trying to take the kids away so his new wife can raise them, and she kills him so the new wife doesn't get to raise the kids. Yeah. And she spends, you know, the afterlife looking for them. There's just so many versions of it. I mean, there's a movie about it. Like I said, in Mexican culture, it is like rooted like big time. Everybody, if you are Mexican and you still have like some kind of like roots to like your grandfathers or your dad, somebody that's from Mexico, you heard the story La Llorona. And I think the main reason why they did make that film La Llorona was actually to keep it going, you know, with our culture, because LA's done a really good job of keeping a lot of the Mexican culture going, even though it's already been generation after generation that's been here in America. Same thing in Chicago. In Chicago, 26th Street, I mean, they have Benito, they have graffiti, they have a lot of culture on the wall that explains, you know, our past and everything, you know, from Zapata to just everything. And that's the thing, is that there's a lot of stories that we don't want to forget. We don't want to like let our kids not know how we grew up, like, you know, our parents scaring the shit out of us because they got to do it. You know, back in the day, you didn't go to jail for beating the crap out of your kid. Nowadays, you say something mean and you go to jail. It's just, it's fun, man, to think about these things, because these were stories that were told to like just scare you. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it really didn't scare me because I never seen her. I don't want to, but I never seen her. I never heard her, nothing. But my mom would tell me, and I was more scared with the real ghosts that were happening in the house, you know. But like I said, it's a story of a woman killing her kids. I mean, how satanic is that? Or like crazy? Like, who comes up with this fucking shit? You know what I mean? Like these stories. But it's another scary story. It's Halloween. We're having fun with this. You know, I'm going to do Halloween stories all the way till we get to the 31st. And I'm just having fun with it. I'm trying to find even deep, like ones that have been forgotten, you know. So if you have any stories that are Latino culture based, you know what I mean, like the Llorona, la Lechuza, all these like stories that were told. There's one about a truck driver that picks up a woman, like there's a lot of stories that have been told in Mexico. So if you have any, please leave a message, email me, tell me what it was, how did it scare you? Pretty much tell me how you felt as a kid, being scared the shit out of, like, by your parents, and you know, not being able to call the cops. And just drop a message, let me know. Let's have some fun with it. Happy Halloween. Be safe, take care of your kids, stay out of jail. Make sure that when your kids collect all that candy, you check it all, because there's some sick fucks out there that like to put stuff in children's candy. You know, there's a lot of bad people out there. So make sure you check your candy, check your kids, make sure they're home on time. Just take care of your kids, man. My name's JC. I am Wrong Strong. Give somebody a hug. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live. Stay out of prison. Enjoy your family. And on Halloween, scare the shit out of your children. Yeah. I'll holler at you guys later.